Good afternoon, welcome to another edition of Cod Bites Fishing Adventures. It's Friday the 27th and we're at Tunstall. It's a bit of a late session. We got here early, but there was some problems on the site, so we had to wait about an hour or so. We finally got out fishing. I'm on my new Akios Fury 450s Continentals, so I'm hoping that it's well, it's a new gear all over because I've got a new bait net, I've got a new tripod, I've got new everything. Everything's new. I'm just hoping there's some fish at Tunstall because the conditions are absolutely cock on. There's no wind, the fog's lifting, sea state. I'm just giving you a quick view up there while I extend my tripod because I need to be standing up. Look at the sea state, absolutely top notch. Can't go wrong with this. Beautiful conditions. Yeah, there's a new Akios Fury 450s. So I'm just going to try them out. I did get some reels with them, but I've got my Surf Blaster 8000s on because I love them reels. But I must say, it did go out a long way on a little flick, so I'm quite happy at the moment. I'll let you know when I really bang it out. But I've got black lug on from Maton's just collected. I've got bluey with me, I've got mackerel with me, and I've got squid with me as well. So bit of everything. I'm just trying to blow a bit of sand off my stand because I knocked the bloody thing over when I was setting my gear up. I've got a bit of sand on it, but other than that, radio mic today, so the sound should be great. Well, there's no wind anyway, so it should all run beautifully. Quite happy, to be quite honest, because conditions, you can't go wrong with them. It's just whether the fish are going to come out to play. Hopefully they will. It's changed a lot on this beach. If you remember last time I was here, there was bloody big boulders about 6-7 feet tall. Now look at it. Look, they've all gone. They're all buried. We've got back to a beach, look. There's a bit more cliff than there was, but look, completely different. Can't believe how much change it is. It's unreal. And if you walk a bit further down, about 50-60 yards, you can actually walk off the cliff flat on the beach. So, well good. But I've only got one rod out at the moment. I have actually got two of these rods, but I've only put one out at the moment because I just want to check for the weed conditions first before I go stupid. Because you know what it's like. You get two rods out and then realise you've got a washing line on the end of your reel, the end of your line. So I'm just watching the first rod for now. It's only going to be a short session, about 3 hours, because I haven't brought my lights on the beach. They are in the van, but I didn't want to fish long anyway. It was just, I just wanted to try this gear out. I was desperate to try it out on some sand, because I've had these rods now for nearly a month and I haven't used them. So it's about time I did. But obviously I'm hoping for some fish because bloody conditions are great and I've got some good bait. So my brother's just busy putting his second rod out. But it is holding. I might actually put them out, to be fair. What time is it? Let me have a look. I reckon we've got 2.5 hours of fishing. 1:18, 2:38. Maybe about 2 hours, 2.5 hours at the most before it gets dark. So I might put my other rod out then. Because conditions look so bleeding appealing. So I can't get weights to stuck into some fish, if there is any like. But I have had over the times, I have had some good fish here. It's just it's been here at the right time, on the right day to get a good session here. I mean, I've had some sessions where I've had nothing, but I've had other sessions where the fishing's been unbelievable. You know, let's hope. Anywhere in between will do. I'm not greedy. But I was impressed by the cast on these rods, because I didn't even give it a welly, because obviously it's a new rod, so I didn't want to go stupid on it. for the first cast because I'm not used to it. But actually seeing what it's got in the locker, I might give this one a bit of a more of a cast. Because I was more chuffed with that one. Just put that in the rod bag. I don't usually talk while I'm setting up, to be fair. Because it's all usually a fluff stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break while I sort this gear out, and when I come back it'll all be out and ready to rumble. So I'll see you in a bit. I've got to say, what a cracking casting rod that is, Akios. I can't believe the distance you can get with just a little flick. They're certainly better than my Shakespeare agility tools, without a doubt. What? They're certainly better than my Shakespeare agility tools. Cracking casting rods. It's ideal today with that conditions. Look at that, steady as a dodo. I'm well looking forward to pulling a fish on them, see what they're like. But it's certainly holding, there's no drag. I don't know what the weed's like because I haven't pulled one in yet. Hopefully you haven't got tons of weed. I've got my radio mics, and as you know, so I can just disappear and still talk to you. So it's all good. All we want now, fellas, is a fish. I'm really surprised by the power that rod has. Because I've only got little thin tips, and you'd think they just wouldn't do the business, but believe me, they do. There's a lot of trigger action on that rod, believe me. And I'm not sponsored by him, by the way. I did actually buy these rods. In no way am I sponsored by him. Here we go, we're in. We're in, Andy. I'm in. It's got a nice bite on the right rod. I'll just keep an eye on it. Where's them come from? Yeah, I had a nice bite, yeah, on the far rod. Wasn't huge, but we've definitely had interest. Just had a few rogue waves there from somewhere. I don't know where they came from. Because they just came out the blue. Still getting used to these bikes, but I love them. Just tighten these rods up because I like to be able to see the flick on them when they go. It's a good sound then if we're biting. So that was a good sound, it was definitely a good bite. One out massive like, you got one. Yeah, you look like it's a coddy bite that, Andy. My brother's got a huge bite on this one. We might have stuck on the right day, fellas. Soon find out, won't we? If he starts pulling that in, it gives him a right good go, that one. If he starts pulling in, I'll see if I can get it on camera for you. Definitely fish out there, isn't they? Definitely fish out there. So what they are though, what is it? Yeah, it was a nice bite, that one. That was a proper bite you had. It's always disheartening when you see your rod going absolutely mental, right? Big pull downs. And then when you get to it, it stops. It wasn't my rod, it was our kids, but I mean, I could see it really going down from here. But and it's so nice to be out on the bloody beaches, and you wouldn't believe it was like bloody well into winter, and it's not even cold. Like, probably it's not even cold. You might get your first turbot, Andy. You might get your first turbot today. Be nice to get a fish just to get off the mark, and then I can settle down, because we haven't got a lot of time today. As I said, I haven't got my lights. I have, but they're a long bloody way over there in the van. It's not only that, it's getting them off the beach. Yeah, it's getting them off the bloody beach when you got too much gear and you're carting it a long way. Like, there's no Danny today, so everything I've got I've carried here myself. Got to be careful with this bloody back that I don't cause it any problems, because I'll be out of action again for weeks. But if he gets any more cracks on that rod and he brings it in, I'll show you it. But he's up again, so it must be still having a go. So I've had some nice sessions here. I've had some horrible sessions here as well, but I've had some nice ones. What you want, Andy? Blacks or blueies? Are you on blacks? He's got squid worm and bluey on his. I'm just full blacks at the moment, but I am going to swap and change. I'm going to sort some other baits out, because I don't want to just stick into blacks. I won't mind trying some bluey. Maybe if you'll skate about. It'd be nice to christen these rods though. Our kid's bringing these in, so I'm going to show you them. Show you him coming in over there. Because he's bringing it in. I'll let you know if he's got a fish. Can't zoom on it because it's the GoPro, but I can I'll be able to do it in the editing, hopefully, if he's got a fish on it. Like, just making sure I keep a sly eye on mine at the same time. I mean, it could be weed, we don't know, nobody's brought in yet. Yeah, it could be bloody weed. That's what we don't want to see. No, now on it. No, no. Weird that, innit, with all them nice bites you had. Right, I'm going to take a little break there while I move my rods back and that in my gear, because this bloody tide's coming in really quick. And if I get any action in the meantime, I'll be back. Rod. Could be bloody crabs, like. There you go, look. Goes again, I'll have it, definitely. I just had a real nice bite, and it's like a flatty or a whiting though. I don't know whether you caught the back end of that bite on there, but it was a nice bite. Could be bloody crabs, you know. Don't want to see crabs really. I just had a nice one, yeah, on this one nearest to me. Yeah, it could be crabs, Andy, though. We don't know, do we? Mine looked like one of them pinching bites, like, you know, a crabby type of bite. So it could have been a crab, like. But it's nice to just see the rods moving, like, because the last session I didn't even get a bite. You know, last time I was out with Paull, never even got a nibble. Right, if it goes again, I'll be back. Right, fellas, I've got a lovely bite on this. Lovely bite on this first rod. It might be a flatty. But if it goes again, I'm definitely going to pull it in. Because it was a nice bite. But Andy stood with me and he saw it. It's real nice bites. Oh, I'm not sure it's crab though. This is the 2-up flapper on here, isn't it? 2-up paternoster.
Yeah, but it'd be nice if you get an edible crab.
Yeah, if it's a big one, like. If that goes again, there's definitely a fish on it because it's been going for a few times. Can't believe how quiet it is out there. There's no wind and out, is there? It's dead still. This is what I've made, fellas. I've made some lovely bluey and black lug cocktails. Look at them, beautiful. That's going on next. I'm after a nice fish. That's my paternoster, and I've just using a bit of squid and black lug on the other. But at least we've got some bite action. I mean, it's nice to be able to see some bite action. I'm using frozen worm at the moment, like. Frozen worm, but they're nice blacks. I mean, lovely blacks, look, nice and juicy from Mark Tom's. Look at them, look. Beautiful, chunky worms, them. Just got a 2-up flapper, 2-up paternoster. I keep calling it a flapper, but there's not much difference. I'm going to pull this one in though because I've had loads of rattles on it, and could be a flatty or a whiting on it. Feels heavy, but I don't know how much sand's out there. If it's soft sand, it's going to drag in it. Could be a fish though, you never know. Stranger things have happened. I've had some good bites on it. Nah, it don't look like there's out on it. Just a lot of soft sand. Someone's had a go at me bait, like, well, that's about as far as it's been. So I'll just tag a bit more worm on this and get it back out. You what? What's that?
HMRC issues warning to anyone with £1,000 sat in a savings account. Yeah, I'm just saying that. That's what I mean, you got money in bank now, they want all your money.
Oh no, it's getting ridiculous, this government.
£1,000 now, and they're gonna, what they're saying is, if you've got £1,000 in it now, because the interest rate's at 7%, if you earn any interest off it, you pay tax on it.
That's silly, isn't it? People just aren't going to save, are they?
It's a joke. Doing everything they can so they can pay the illegal immigrants.
Yeah, it's just it's getting ridiculous.
Just want what they can get out of here, so Starmer can go on all his holidays.
Yeah, it's not good. It's gone to bloody pot, fellas, hasn't it? You know, I don't like getting into politics on my channel, like, but you know, I didn't bring it up, like, but you can understand, you know, why people are getting upset about things, because it's getting out of hand really now. You know, it's all right introducing a few changes, but when you're doing lots of bloody changes all at once, and they're all against us. You know, it's not good, is it? You know, I bet people are wishing now they never voted how they voted in the election. You know, because if they knew what was going to happen, they would have never voted that way, would they? Let's be honest. You know, it's not good, really. You know, I feel sorry for the pensioners and stuff myself. Pensioners, it's going to hit mad badly. Yeah, you got to look at people who's worked all their lives, and then they've got to, you know, freeze to death when they paid all the money into the system all their life. It's not good, is it? I'm loving the cast on this rod. I really am. You almost dare throw it too hard. Daft as it seems. Because the tips look real thin, but you know, it's getting used to it. I mean, I'm used to the Sonics, Sonic Black Sports. I mean, you can really wang them. You know, that's what I'm used to, like, so I'm going to take a little break, and hopefully when I come back we might have a bite and a fish. Well, we're back, all freshly baited. I've just put a huge bait, and I mean huge, on the Pennel, just to see if there's out massive out there. I mean, you never know. I mean, it's that bloody it's that quiet, the tide, it's that quiet. I mean, there's hardly any wave coming in at all. The swell's virtually non-existent apart from the odd rogue. My brother's rod's off like the clappers again. It looks like it's actually swinging round now, the tide, for some reason. Surely it's not going out, because it's not supposed to be our tide while gone 3. What time is it? 2:15. But yeah, his rod's off like the clappers again. I'm swapping to squid and black on the Paternoster next time I bring it in. Yeah, there's a lot of bites, but there's just no fish on them. Is yours swinging to the left now? Man started to swing to the left. Tide's definitely not going out for another hour though, according to the tidal forecast. And I did check Met Office. Feels a bit snaggy out there as well. When I pull that last one in, it did snag up a few times. You know, I think there's a few rocks out there, but I haven't seen it at low tide, so I don't know. I don't want to get stuck behind one really, but you know, I've got plenty of rigs made up anyway in case. Oh, here's a big swell coming in. Look at the size of this one. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a huge wave comes in. It's definitely coming in then still. I just don't know why the water swung to the left. It was howling straight out and now it's swinging to the left. Maybe the weed might have come on. Soon find out, won't we? But I'll film as much as I can in the daylight, because obviously I'm not fishing in the dark. So, you know, when it starts getting dark, I've gone. Because I was supposed to be on the beach an hour and a half before I actually got on it. But when we got here, the pond had flooded and there was workmen here digging an hole to try and get the water levels down on the pond, because it was flooding everywhere. It took them an hour and a half, so we got stuck. So we ended up just chatting to them for an hour and a half. And that's the way it goes, I suppose. But it's nice to be on the beach anyway, in such good weather conditions. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is nippy, but it's not freezing. You know, I'm not freezing. So my feet are warm. I actually brought some hand warmers with me today. So Father Christmas has been good to me. He got me new rods, a new rest. He got me a new rest net. He got me some hand warmers. He got me a new rod quiver. He got me a new head torch. It's endless. I've had that much stuff for fishing. It's ridiculous. So I'm quite chuffed about it. Got lots of new gear to try out anyway. I'm trying quite a bit of it out today. I ain't got my hand warmers on, but I've tried them out. They're bloody lovely and warm. We've got a little docking station with them where you can just put them back in the docking station. They're charged from the docking station without plugging them into the mains, so you get 2 or 3 charges on it, so it's all good. But I must say I'm impressed with the cast ability of these rods. I mean, I haven't really smashed one out because I'm not sure how much weight you can put on them. I ain't really checked. I've got a 6 ounce on with a big bait, so you know I don't run a really welly them when I haven't checked what they can handle. But first thing I'll do when I get home is check what they can handle, unless it says on it. Like, I ain't really looked. I was excited about getting them out, but I didn't really look what they can handle. Well, I reckon they can shift some willy. Don't actually say on them what they can throw, so they're the Energizer Pro edition, so I don't know what that means, like. But I reckon they'll handle a 6 ounce, surely. As I say, I don't really welly them to see what they can do, because I'm just not sure. And I don't know about you lot, but when you get a new rod, you just throw it as far as you can. I don't know why, but you're a bit dubious, aren't you? So we'll have to see, like. But I hope Father Christmas brought you everything you was wishing for over the festive period. I hope you got loads of rods and stuff to try out, and loads of fishing gear, and because that's what we're after, isn't it, fellas, at the end of the day. When you get to our time in life, you've got just about everything anyway. So I think I just had a little tickle on that far rod. You've got everything that you need anyway when you're getting later on in life. So I mean, it's something to get in it. It's something for people to get for you, because they know what you're going to be using. I'm sure I'm going to have some lovely, delightful sessions on this gear for a while. And the Archon tripod's really light. You know, I have got a lot of tripods, as you know, but I really like the look, feel of the Icon tripod. It hasn't got leg stabilisers on it, but with the fishing net, which is, especially for that rod rest, it doubles up for a, leg lock, so, it makes it nice and stable. But as I say, I'm not sponsored by any of these, so I'm not pushing this gear, because, I've got something free off them or whatever. I bought everything, or it's been bought. So, I just thought I'd let you know. If I have had anything free and I'm pushing it, I will let you know. To try out, like. Well, obviously Gemini and Sakuma sponsor me quite a bit, so I'm always pushing their gear. But I mean, it goes without saying that their fishing tackle and stuff is second to none, really. It's all good stuff, innit? We all use it. We I mean, I swear by Sakuma Mantas. I love the hook. It's just the fantastic hooks. I've had all my biggest fish on them, so. You what? Andy keeps getting some lovely bites, but there's just no fish on the end. I've got a feeling they've got some big crabs out there. Not for about another 45 minutes, no. About another hour-ish, yeah. Definitely swung a bit to the left though, because I cast these out to the right and they swung left. So, not that much of a swing, like, they haven't gone miles. None of us have had any weed, so that's a good thing. But I'll be back anyway if them rods start tingling. Just a little Rockling, just pulled it in. Didn't even know it was on. Whoops. Didn't even know it was on. I'm actually glad it fell on the sand because it's easy to hold, because little bloody slimy buggers. Well, there you go, a little Rockling, just to say I never have a blank. It's only early, so I've got time to get more fish. But at least we've had a fish. That's the main thing. They go back well Rockling anyway, so that's all good. Right, I'm swapping now to squid. I'm swapping to squid and black lug. Putting these on now. Just made them up. Squid and black lug. Nice little cocktailed. So see how they get on. I mean, it's not for lack of trying, like that. I'm trying to get a fish. So the other one's just out there. It's a massive bait, the other one. I mean, it'd take a 15-pound cod, that. Probably bigger. It's a huge bait. But I was hopefully trying to get I did want a cod. Or an haddock at least. You know. That's what I prefer. But I mean, these houses usually work well. Yeah, I've had some good fish on them. I've had some nice cod on them, in fact. So, you know. I mean, well into cod season, there should be plenty of cod out there now. Oh, the size of that one, Danny. I mean, Andy. Just bent me rod in half, that one. Might have just rolled like, I don't know, but I caught the top end of it there. Flicking back up, I don't know if I caught my rod or not. Might have just give, I don't know, but that was a huge bite, that. Well, what I saw of it anyway. I mean, it's best part of the tide now. If you're going to get some fish, it'll be now. I don't know what you saw there, fellas, with that bite, but when I looked up, it must have given me a right good bend. I saw it going back up. You do get excited sometimes when you get a nice bite. But I mean, that's all part and parcel of fishing, isn't it? I don't know if that's slack lamby anyway, sort of. Show's tighter than that. No, it's definitely on slack lamby. Well, I've got some lovely juicy baits on there. You know, I'll do everything I can to get a fish, another fish, like. At least I'm not blanking. I don't want to go home just a Rockling though. You know, it'd be nice to take a cod home. Tide's coming at some pace now. I sort of fuffed that cast a little bit because I saw that bloody big wave coming and I haven't got my wellies on. Just got my climbing boots on. Oh, it's all good fun. You don't have to miss the beach when you're not on it. You don't get any of this fun on the bankside, like. So I've got bloody sand in my boat because it's still my head in now. I don't know how I have, if I have, but I think I have. Right, I'll take a little break, fellas. If I get any major action on these rods, you know, I'll get you on as quick as I can. That one slack lamby, whether I've still got it or not is another matter. No, I don't think so, but it's slack lamby. I missed a bite mucking around with the camera. I was a bit sad, fellas. I was messing around with the bloody camera and I missed a bite. Slack lamby as well. It's not very nice when that happens. Bit upsetting that is, to say the least. Tidied that bait up a little bit. Best bite I've had all day, that one. I wouldn't have messed around with the camera there, I got that, unfortunately, but that's what you get for filming. I had lots of big goes at that and I could have struck into it, but I was trying to muck me out with the mic and the camera at the same bloody time. But I'll give it one thing, the fish are out there, because that was the cracker of a bite. That it's near top of tide now, so you know there's a chance of some nice fish. Got all fresh bait on apart from this one, but I haven't been out long. This is the paternoster, but I put a decent size black lug and bait on it. So I got wrapped around the end of that, fellas, because it felt a bit stiff, that. I think I made up the other bloody one. Got to watch the rods now because I think there's a lot of bite action. Still only a Rockling, but we've had a lot of bites between us. So I'm been a dead session, like. I think it's not near. It's quite near top of tide now. I think our tide's supposed to be about 3, but I don't think it is. I think it's about now. Yeah, that was a shame, that. A blooming shame. Cracker of a bite like that. See, normally without radio mics on, I'd just flick the camera on and run to the rod, but I had to mess around with the mic, turning the mic on as well. Because obviously you don't want it on while you're not talking because you're just wasting the batteries, isn't it? So, anyway, I'll be back if it goes again. See you in a bit. I'm back with less than an hour to go. At least I haven't blanked anyway. Let me just wipe this lens just in case, because there's a bit of fog coming and I'm not sure whether it's got on the lens or not. It's getting really foggy again now. Camera doesn't feel wet. It's not that wet type of fog, but actually it does feel wet. It is wet. But what can you do? At least I'm blanked anyway. I've had some good bites, you know. This last 40 minutes or so might produce some fish. As I said, I aren't staying late because I've got no lights with me. I never intended to fish in the dark. You know, I wanted a daylight session. I'm not worried if it's only 3.5 hours, 4 hours long. I don't care. I've been out, that's the main thing. You know, I got myself on a beach before New Year. You know, I can set the rest of the year off now and have a bit of peace and with the family and what have you. And try again in January. But yeah, beaches are a bit hit and miss at the moment. I mean, the river's died off a little bit. I know Yellow Cross area, Stally and all that's fishing all right. Not fantastic, but it's fishing all right. You know, I think them storms causes a bit of damage on the fish front, like. You know, maybe Onsey North might fish a bit better, I don't know. But definitely crabs anyway, because I brought my last one in and it had a crab on it, so you know, definitely got crabs out there. Which ain't good, is it? So, well, you never know. I've got a couple of casts left before I go. I've just put fresh bait on them, as you know, so we'll see. But our kids had loads of good bites. You know, whether the ups are too big, I don't know. I aren't changing them now. I didn't come for a flatty anyway. I might settle for a turbot maybe, but I don't really want. I'm not into flatties. You know, if I'm coming to catch fish, yeah, I'll use smaller hooks, probably a 2-hook flapper or something. But I'm more interested in the big fish. So anyway, I'll be back if there's any more action, but there isn't much longer to go anyway. Fellas, because we've got a bite on this, the rod that I'm stood next to. Whether it's a crab or not, I don't know, you know. It wasn't out spectacular, put it that way, but it was a bite. I'm surprised I haven't had any good fish though, because I mean, between us we've had some lovely bites. We're contemplating on the hooks being too big, but I don't think they are. I just think there's not much out there. And it may be big crabs, we don't know. I have pulled one crab in. Whatever that was has decided he didn't want my bait. I mean, there aren't even any signs of any whiting either. So I'm quite shocked about. At least we've had some kind of action anyway. You know, it's better than sat there not even getting a bite. I mean, you know, my last Paull session was bloody abysmal. Literally abysmal. But what can you do? You can only turn up and fish, can't you? And hope for the best. You get these little runs where you get, you know, barren periods, and then you go on a roll and you keep getting more and more fish. It's just the way it goes. Fishing's not all roses every time you come out. I don't mind putting 3 or 4 blanks out there if that's how it's gone. I mean, it's the way it goes. I know you see all these catch reports of fish coming out all over, but you've got to remember how many hundreds of anglers are out there, you know, and how many reports you see. Not that many, you know, so it's not everybody catching, is it? It's just the lucky ones that have landed in the right spot on that particular day. You can only catch what's in front of you, can't you? That's the beauty of sea fishing, though. That's why I like it so much. That's why I get excited a lot when I get a decent fish, because you put the work in and you finally get to see it paying off. I know it's easy for people to get disheartened after, you know, turning up 4 or 5 times on the trot maybe and not getting a fish. But you know, you'll have periods where you'll just get fish after fish every cast, every session you go out for a few weeks. Like, it's just the way it goes. I mean, I've sat here for like 3 hours or so, and I've had a Rockling to show for it, but I've had some lovely bites. And you never know, it only takes 1 bite to pull in a 5-6 pound cod, and you've had a cracking session, haven't you? So I like these little adventures, and I've missed the beach as well, because I haven't been on the beach for a while. Partly because there hasn't been much fish about when I wanted to go, and another thing, there's been a few storms, so, and I'm limited to what beaches I can go on. You know, TUNSTALL, sand on here. I mean, this beach is it's easy accessible, so you know, if you've got back problems or mobility problems, you can get on this beach. You know, there's so many places to get down. It's so easy. There's no climbing really involved at all. So, you know, in places now, the beach is level with the cliff here at Sandlemere. So, you know, anybody contemplating coming down for a fishing session, it's a lovely flat beach. There's not many snags. All the boulders have been buried just about. So what more can you ask for? The only thing that's failed to show up today is the fish, but, you know, when you turn up there might be loads. Certainly cold enough for some big cod now. Right, I'll be back if them rods go again. Right, I'm going to bring this one in because it's starting to get dark, and as I said, I'm only fishing while I can see, and it's getting to get dark now, so I'll get one rod in and pack it away. You know, I've only got one to put away, haven't I? Tide's been going out for a while now. I would have stayed if I'd had my lights, but I haven't, so I can't. It's one of them things, I suppose, one of them things. I love the rods though, great rods, I've really enjoyed using them. I'm sure I'm going to catch some nice fish on them. Lovely casting rods. I haven't really given it a full whack yet, because I want to check first what weight you can chuck out before I start ripping into them like, but impressed on what I've done so far on them. So going to pull this one in and see what's on it, and then we'll see. Yeah, snag. I was bringing this one in anyway. I was going to bring it in anyway.
I was reading about that bloke, he'd been 8 times.
Oh.
Yeah, this bloke, and he got a white and he said, fucking hell. First one after 8 blanks.
Right, fellas, I've got snagged on that, so it'll take me a bit to get it out. So as soon as I've got it out, I'll be back and do the outro. Right, I'm going to call it a day. I'll put one rod away. Had some lovely bites. Only had one rockling. Well, I've enjoyed it being on the beach. It is, as you can see, it's getting dark now. Not far to go for the get down though. I mean, it's only there. Look, I'll show you. There's the get down. So, you know, I've only got to go there and walk about 70-80 yards up the cliff, across the cliff, and I'm at my van. So, you know, what more can you ask for? I mean, if I do go a fish in the meantime, you know, before I actually get it all in the bag and everything, I will come on and let you know. You know, I just won't disappear and not get the fish on camera if I've got one. But apart from that, obviously I've finished. So I'm going to get these things away and then I'm going to go. Before it gets bloody dark. But I'll be back again probably 2nd or 3rd of January. So in the meantime, thanks for supporting the channel in 2024. Everybody that's subscribed. If you aren't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button, because it costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help the YouTubers out when you subscribe. Helps you sharing videos out and everything. It just it helps YouTube get more, you know, people to your channel, basically. So you know, the more people subscribe, the better. But yeah, thanks for all the support I've had in 2024. You know, because I couldn't have done it without you. Richard's been a godsend. The mod on me when I do my premieres and stuff. Cracking bloke. He you know, goes out of his way to get everybody to your channel and stuff like that, and so do the other mods. You know, I haven't forgot about any of them. You know, good luck to all the other YouTubers out there who've got channels and have done well this year. You know, it all helps. It's all good. I watch all your channels, believe it or not. I do watch them all. I don't always comment because, as you know, you can't keep up with your own comments. It's, you know, it's difficult running your own and trying to do this, that, and the other. But I do comment when I can, and I do watch all your channels, so, you know, it's all good. So it'll be nice to fish with you again, guys, in 2025. So all subscribers, all my mates, all my other fishing buddies for YouTube channels, and everybody else, all the best for 2025, the new year. And it's a good afternoon from me, Jimmy, Cod Bites, and from my brother Andy, who unfortunately has blanked. See you on the next one. Bye bye.